Hey, what's going on, everybody? I came across this interesting little item. It's about $12, I believe, at Aldi's of all places. My wife saw it and couldn't resist, picked it up, and sent it to me. So let's take a quick look at what this actually is. All right, clearly we have a Mega Man 2 box. And for the true retro feel, play it on a CRT TV, which I will do. So let's see if this is officially licensed. Anything on here that says Capcom or anything? Let's see. It appears to be a production of MSI Entertainment LLC. And I'm not sure if that's MSI like the computer hardware company, but nonetheless, what do we got here? Plug and play on TV. So it looks like Mega Man 2 for the NES. And let's open this thing up and see what's inside. All right, so there was a little seal here. I already took it off because that's extremely annoying. And it looks like a little plug and play style thing. I've seen Atari controllers do this. Take it out of the box. The first time looking at it. All right, so we have your audio and video jacks, composite. So that should work on basically anything. On, off, start button, A, B, I guess. So it looks like we got an on, off button, a start button, A and B, and a joystick, which appears to be of a square gate plastic. Does look like you can remove everything here. Not that I would ever do anything like modify this at all. But I'm going to go ahead and find some batteries. I do have a CRT that I can hook this up to and see what this thing looks like. Should be interesting. Alright, let's pop this thing open. Takes a pair of AA's. A pair? No, it takes 3. I'll be right back. Alright, so it takes 3, not 2 AA's. So we're going to pop these in here. The finest of the Amazon basics. Spared no expense. Okay, boom. Put this little thing back on there, tighten it up. Alright, well, it's not plugged in, but if I turn it on, light comes on. So it looks like it's ready to go. I just need to set up a TV so we can check this thing out. Alright, let's power up this thing and see if we can get this thing working. Alright, I'm powering up the old CRT. Get the yellow and whites. Alright, we'll go ahead and hit the on button. Hey, that ain't too bad. Hey, look, it's got a splash screen. See if we get some sound. Sounds pretty good. We got 2 difficulties. Looks actually kind of nice. Alright, so first thing we're going to be looking at is how does it look on the screen. Then I'll talk about the controller. Alright. Okay. I mean, mileage will vary on your CRT. This is kind of a newish. I don't want to say new CRT, but the older it is, the more washed out the colors are probably going to be. But this looks kind of amazing. All right, so it looks amazing. There's no lag, like input lag. So, how do I feel about the controller? Let's see. Using So this is your jump button. This is, no, that's the shoot button. That's the attack button. So it's like B and A. Honestly, the buttons, I mean, we're already going to know that these buttons aren't going to be fantastic, but they feel fine. Like, they work. The biggest thing is the joystick. Does not feel great. Though I would argue that I probably have never played Mega Man with a fight stick before. But I mean, it's responsive. It's surprisingly not that bad. I mean, it's kind of loud, which you would think because it's all plastic. Yeah, so I would say the joystick is pretty poor, but it does function. And I think, is this like a novelty? I don't know. Like, I couldn't probably beat this game with this joystick, but I could definitely play it. I think if I sit it down like this, and I do thumb, index finger, I think this is not bad. Now, don't put too much pressure on this, because I do feel like I'm gonna break it. So if you buy something like this and give it to one of your kids, make sure they are gentle with the joystick, because this definitely feels like I can break it. Now if you use it where you're just holding it like this, it can be a little awkward. Yeah, for sure, because you're going to use your thumb. If you're going to use your hand, now I'm a Street Fighter player, so I'm familiar with fight sticks and whatnot. This is kind of tricky to use, but I think all of them are designed that way. It's kind of difficult. What they could have done was design this to look more like a D-pad. That'd be pretty cool, because the game looks great. It's pretty much the same thing. Now this is on a CRT. I'm not sure how this is going to look on my camera, but I'm telling you right now, this looks amazing. Which is one of the reasons why I only play Nintendo games on a CRT. But what I'm going to do next is I do have a bit older HD TV that I can use. I think it's a 1080p, and I'm going to plug this into that and see what it looks like and how it plays. But so far, this is cool. This is like alright. I'd be worried about breaking this stick. Alright, now I have just this actually is only a 720p monitor. I have a 1080p down in my basement somewhere, but I don't know where the power cord is. But this should be fine. I just don't know how to turn it on. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get the audio jacks plugged into the side, I guess, AV2. Alright, so this is using a 720p monitor. This is a really old monitor. I'll tell you what, it looks probably 10 times worse. But it does work. I actually plugged this into AV2 input and it did not work. I found a different AV set on here and it did work. So we're gonna give this a try again. Let's just see how it plays, how it looks. Yeah, so there's a lot of noise up here. You may or may not be able to see depending on how the camera picks it up. People swear to play. I mean, granted, this is an older TV, but people love to play these games on HD TVs. I don't understand it. It's convenient. And honestly, it's not too bad. I'm trying to see what kind of input lag's going on here. Oops. That seems okay. I mean, it's not the worst. It's a little stretched, but honestly, it's not really that noticeable. So if you had to hook this up to a monitor, it'd probably be good to go. Granted, it should be a TV that's newer than what I'm using right now. But yeah, so I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, not everybody has a CRT laying around. I happen to have two of them. One of them makes a lot of noise, and the other one's a 27-inch. So, all right, my final thoughts. This thing, I believe, might retail for about $14.99 US, and it was on sale for about $10 or $11. And for the price, and for what it does, it plays Mega Man 2, and it does it kind of well. The only thing is the joystick is atrocious and it's very uncomfortable, very plasticky and could potentially break. While the A and B buttons aren't much better, they're just buttons that do the job. I'm really more concerned about the joystick. But other than that, it's a fun little thing for $10. And like I said, put this on a CRT, the thing looks fantastic. Not so great on an HD TV, but that's just the nature of using composite. So in my opinion, I think it's cool. It's cheap enough to be cool. So hopefully this was a fun little video. Hope everybody had a good holiday. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like the video, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.